But yeah, yoga therapy is applied yoga to heal your life. Versus giving you sequence and flows to support you. Yoga therapy is, we give you tools to change your life, essentially to transform your life, to increase your quality of life on many levels, but also to give you the help, but also to support you in cultivating self-awareness and developing your sense of self. And your sense of self is how you see yourself in the world around you, and also how you see the world. And so in our sense of self, we're able to see ourselves through the lens of others, what others want, but then also we begin to like widen the lens of how we want to see ourselves and how we want to be and how we move. But also in our sense of self, it also like correlates to like your dharma or your given path in this life, and what that looks and feels like. And so yeah, yoga therapy is that girl, y'all. We also use evidence-informed practices, so pretty much aka research, to inform what we're doing as well. So for example, there's a lot of research on yoga therapy and osteoporosis yoga therapy and menopause yoga therapy and back pain yoga. I'm cleaning my shoe. Okay. Being yoga's good.
You could get started whenever you want.
Oh, what do? I don't clean shoes.
So you dip that brush.
Do I wear gloves? I'm sorry.
Do you want to wear gloves with those nice nails?
That's what I was thinking about.
You got the nice nails done to wear gloves. You could just wash your hands after.
Right, I'm being dramatic.
Anywho, you want to move your phone a little bit. I don't want you to get water on the screen and it just sit there. That kind of sucks when that happens. So you could dip the big brush into get the container. Mm-hmm. Yep. And then you get to brushing the sneakers and stuff.
Okay.
Yep, there you go. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nice and frothy. Good job.
Oh, they really get clean? I mean, I guess it's a real solution.
Don't be afraid to go crazy if you want to. I've had folks go wild. I went wild in my interview. I was like, oh, I'm really an aggressive cleaner. That's kind of funny.
I'm very gentle.
Found out a lot about myself in that interview.
LOL.
Anywho.
Yeah.
Yoga.
Yeah.
What is this yoga practice? And then we could go into yoga therapy. But yoga, I want to hear your thoughts on yoga.
Yoga. Mm-hmm. Yoga is a practice to calm the ripples of the mind. Okay. Very simply put, but it's not easy to do that at all, to calm the mind. But when we do yoga and we breathe, when we have these tools that help us calm our mind, then we're able to live life and see life differently. And I think that yoga lately has been, oh, is it a workout? How fit can I get? How strong can I? Versus just being like the practice of like getting to know yourself. And like the yamas and niyamas, which are like pretty much ways to observe yourself and govern yourself in the world around you. And there's one that's self-study, and so I feel like people don't study themselves enough. But also, in the society, how often do you have the time to do so? Or have the time to think that you do have the time to do so? Right? And so with yoga itself, it gives so much. It gives tools to see the world around you within you clear. That's why I love it. That's what it's done for me. I've been able to see through pain, see through trauma, see through grief, instead of seeing like around it, getting rid of it, but it's like I see it for what it is or what it can be. It doesn't have to be how it hurt, how it affected me then, but it can just be like, it's always a learning experience. Yeah, but yoga is that girl. Get your butt tight and your heart free. Yeah. Oh, do I dip more?
No, you're good.
I don't dip more?
Well, if you want to dip, you can dip as much as you want to dip. I want to dip. Do you think you should dip more?
Yeah.
You go for the big dip.
I'm just feeling a little dippy. Not like I have the munchies or anything, but I can go for a snack. I kind of have the munchies, not gonna lie.
When did you first start yoga? Tell me
And
about that
my
experience.
first yoga class was sometime in the undergrad, and it was bad. Not was bad, but it wasn't like anything special or enlightening. Well, maybe it was because it gave me a place where I didn't want to do, how I didn't want to teach or be as a teacher. So my first yoga class was in undergrad, and so I went to University of Maryland, College Park, and and so we have a rec center, the ERC, and the yoga class has these giant windows. The windows were like facing the hallway / the basketball courts. And so I'm a bigger body shorty, and so they're like, do downward dog. I don't even know what downward dog is, one. And then when I did it, I'm just like, okay, my butt's in the air, and it's just like, at a point, I'm just like, what's going on with everything? Like, what, my butt's up. What is this? How do I do it? How long do I stay for? And it's kind of just a very like jarring experience a little bit. It's this white gay man teaching class as well. So I'm just like, okay, cool. And so honestly now, from then, when I was teaching then to where I'm teaching now, there's so many black people doing yoga, so many black people taking and teaching yoga. And I love that, to be honest. I kind of feel like it puts a lot less pressure on me. I was like, honestly, that's kind of what I wanted, to be honest. That's one of the black yoga community to grow in the DMV area. And it's grown so much. And the people who were like on top of it aren't as much, not even like in a bad way, but like people have been moving through the black yoga space in the DMV, and I think that's beautiful.
When it comes to the folks that haven't been on top, would you say that there may be a misunderstanding of what yoga is and isn't on the work side that you've come to realize?
Like the entrepreneurship side of it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that part, it can be a lot. And then and it definitely makes you have to face or connect with like what things you need to heal with when it comes to growing, being expansive and being seen in the first place. Or even having support or not having support. I think just growing in any business really just really highlights or reflects onto you things you may need to work on in order to move through it. So I feel like people who haven't, like, I would say, be on top, or like people who may not feel in their best successful bag, I guess, would just be like checking in with themselves. I mean, I'm the same way, because I'm like, I could be so many different other places right now as a yoga instructor in the DMV area, but then I had to remember that, like, I was checking with myself, like, what do I want from this? What goals do I have from this? And for me personally, it's like, I want to build a community, but also my goals were just to, like, become a vast amount of information about yoga and well-being, so I can best support others on their path because of how it's helped me. And so that can definitely be with me, like, in front of it, being like, and from top of things, in front of everybody, saying the things, but I also feel like that I'm doing it in a way that best fits for me. And I'm also healing and growing in my things, because I definitely feel like I'm learning more about how I feel about being supported, or what that looks like for me, and even what that looks like for me as a business owner as well. And even it's like not acknowledging and moving and breathing and living as a business owner, entrepreneur, versus just like someone who's teaching yoga. There's a difference. And I feel like sometimes I forget that difference. Or,
What did support look like you before compared to now?
What's in there? I've never opened this part of my shoe before. Because it does separate, but I've never like looked at it intimately. Sorry, what's that question again?
What did support look like for you before your yoga journey compared to now?
Before my yoga journey, support looked like, doing what people wanted me to do for them, not what I wanted to do. And so they would support me in doing what they wanted me to do. And they would support, they would be present. They would be present when I was on a path of doing what they wanted to do. And now that I'm more on my own path, their presence isn't really there, or but that it is there, doesn't really have an impact anymore. I've like released the attachment to their need of support when I've learned that my support, is most important. My support and more self-support is in belief in myself is more important than focusing on the external things, because the more I believe in myself, the more support I'll receive. It's almost just about creating this. I'm really just learning about creating the space to be open to receive, which is requiring me to be more me and to slow down and to be softer. And yeah, I don't know if I answered that question.
I think you did a great job answering that question.
Thanks.
What questions do you get confronted by with folks that are interested in you being their guide on their yoga journey?
The people who reached out to me, hold on. I think I just like the dipping aspect. I don't know if I'm just really doing anything and getting more stuff on the actual brush, but I just like the dipping aspect. What is the obstacle, you said? If people
What
ask me?
questions do folks who would like you to be their guide, what questions are they asking you?
If I'm trauma informed, what my rates are, if I'm in person or virtual. Because most times people reach out to me, they have a, I don't know, maybe the inkling of why they want yoga therapy, why they want yoga, or why they want to work with me. Because usually when people reach out to me, we'll have a conversation of what they've been going through, and then it kind of You're
good. Just keep going.
Then it kind of transforms into beginning what they need yoga therapy for, versus it being questions about like who I am or what I am. I feel like maybe that's presented, or like I'll give them a little blurb about what I do, but as far as questions, I think people just, based off word of mouth, is this part gonna come off? I don't know.
It's gonna come up. It's coming. It's working.
Get to it. Elbow grease. But based off of word of mouth, people find me, or with social media, they find me. I don't get questions about like what yoga therapy is and how the people can become yoga therapists, or people reach out to me because they see me being my authentic self and want to be mentored, or like, I guess I don't want to say mentor, but like, I don't know, mentored or supported or like learn from me. What does that mean? What word is that?
What, mentor? Because that's the word.
Well, then that's the word. Then I mentor people on their yoga journeys. That's true. You know what? It is true. I have at least two. I've had two people who I've mentored on their journeys, and I don't claim them as like my mentees or anything like that. But like, I was definitely a part of their journeys, and I love that I was. And I love that they found a way to be visible in the world to themselves and others. Wow. That's so profound.
How has the newfound visibility been for you as a woman of color in this space?
I don't know. I feel like I need to monopolize more on it, to be honest. I feel like I don't. I know I'm great. I know I'm awesome. But I think I'm healing through working on being seen more. And I know I post content, but it's like I could be creating and posting more content. Or it could be many other ways that it could be. But I think that I overthink it for no reason. Like for literally no reason. Because even if like, no, because I'm working hard on this shoe. That's what it is. It's making me tired. I'm working hard on this shoe. I don't have to work this hard as my shoe. Dang, I just had a good thought too about.
You said monopolizing the space more.
Yeah. Being seen. Oh yeah, being seen. I'm learning. I'm healing through and growing with things about being seen, but then also I'm learning and understanding that me being seen is important to do for my own self-expression, for my art, for my joy, for my life, for my love. Not about like followers or money or whatever like that, or fame, blah 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 blah. But really just like to express what I want to express, and it be different. Like what I want to express is like how to heal yourself, or how to support yourself when you don't feel like your most self, or how to do, or how to reach out to people when it's like hard to reach yourself. Wow, I'm so deep. Um, but yeah, I forgot the question.
Oh, just keep going.
Okay.
You're doing a great job.
Yeah, and I think that with me, I don't know how to I don't know how to tell people that I can help you change your life without sounding rude. Like, how do I say like, or
Say it.
yeah, but then it's like I literally know I can transform your life, and I have resources to do it that I've studied and applied to my own life, and my life has changed. But I also have people who tell me, who I've worked with before, that who their life have changed. Their lives have changed. So I'm just like, okay, let's get it. Let's change lives. But then I'm just like, I want to just create space for people to be themselves, and then explore what that looks like. Who are you to explore? Ooh, that's deep. Who are you to explore? And I'm like, let me take you on a ride to do it. So part of the reason my brand, Acetylene Matte, Take Up Space exists, and why even more so that my logo and my brand are like very spacey, like astronaut. Like my logo's an astronaut, and I always like in my Instagram caption I use like the rocket or something like take up space, things like that. I love the stars. I love space, and as I said, my grandma calls me Star, but also my grandma worked for NASA for 40 years. And that's a pretty cool fact. She retired from NASA. She's a pretty cool lady. I think she's pretty cool. Don't tell her I said that.
Send her this clip.
LOL, right. And I think that I've gripped it differently. Being able to take up space and create your space is such a beautiful thing. But then also knowing that the first law of thermodynamics, matter isn't created or destroyed, it's just transformed. And so it's like no matter, and like literally no matter anything, you can take up space. And people need to know that and embody that and feel that and love that, because yeah, you literally deserve to take up space in all the ways. People just don't know how to sometimes, or don't have the spaces to do so. So I yearn to create those spaces for people here and around the world. It's not coming off, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I love this stuff. Yeah, I don't know.
How important?
Such a dork.
How important was it to be one of the women of color to open up the doors for wellness in DC?
I do that. That's great. That's lit.
Yeah, you said you was a part of that generation.
Wow, juice. I was. Wow. Because now everywhere you look is a Black yoga teacher, a Black yoga studio, Black da da da. Dramatic. Can you ask the question again? I got so moved.
How does it feel to be one of the women of color that opened up the doors for others in the yoga and wellness space in DC?
I'm glad you can't see my face on camera, because I'm just like, have this. It feels really cool. It feels like what I wanted to do. Oh, wow, here she go again, just doing what she wanted to do. But yeah, it feels very. I'm grateful because I just really wanted the DMV area to feel more like the DMV area in this yoga. Ooh. And that makes me to be part of the people who were like really, who were here before it got crazy, I don't know, it makes me feel really nice because I just didn't realize that was, I mean, I knew that's what I wanted to do and felt that, but I never like honed in on that. I was just like, I want to create spaces. I want to be here. I want to do things. I want to create what I can create and do what I can do. And even to the point where like I have friends now who are like becoming yoga teachers. I'm just like, if you have a question, come to me. And I just really appreciate, I don't know, be seen for my expertise. I'm grateful to help guide people. I'm a guide. That's what I be doing. But actually, like, in that sense, also, I guess I'm a pioneer and like, and cultivating the DMV area's Black yogi scene. That's cool as shit.
How does being from the DMV help you pour into the culture?
Because I am the culture. Sorry. Oh yeah, because I guess like I am the culture without the aggressiveness behind it, but also because I know, I'm because I feel the people, and I feel that there are so many different experiences happening within the Black DMV area, and whether that be like your income status, whether that be like your social status or whatever status, family, whatever thing, but it's like, despite all those things, I feel like I feel the energy of the people here, but it's like, whether it be, and I feel like that energy is just like, we want to be proud of our city, who we are, and be okay. That's a very simplified version of it, but it's like, that's what everybody wants, honestly. But I feel like as Black people who are from the DMV area, we want to be proud in ourselves, as we are, be proud in our city, as we are, and feel good. And that's why, literally, as a DMV shorty, oh my God, but as a DMV shorty, that's why I was like, I made the rooftop yoga party, because I know DC niggas love a rooftop. I was like, I want to love a rooftop here. Yeah. And so, yeah, I just wanted to, I don't know, I feel like I just want to take care of my people. I've had some fun here. I feel like, I don't know, I don't know, I guess I'm learning more about myself as we're talking here. That's your plan?
Yes.
Huh. How wonderful. I love that concise response. It's kind of coming off on the bottom. That's so, wow. Do boys like doing this?
Yes.
They should be going to yoga therapy. I'm just kidding. LOL. But yeah, I think that because the DMV is so vast and profound and beautiful in all the ways, I think that we deserve to be taken care. I mean, I don't know. We take care of each other sometimes. We care about each other at the end of the day. Sometimes I keep saying sometimes because it depends on what part of the day you're on. But for me, I just felt called to take care of home. That was such a cute response. But yeah.
Good job, me. Let's go, me.
Yeah, literally that's in my head. I'm like, literally, when I post my Instagram for my birthday, it's going to say, thank you for being me. Because you lit, shorty. I really am. But yeah, the DMV yoga scene, I'm glad it's grown. I think I'm just happy to see the DMV wellness scene grow. Like even the run clubs, rock climbing, the girls like Black Cuties camp, like different, seeing all the different people in wellness and well-being come together is just so beautiful.
What was the name of that crying platform you referenced today?
What was that? I forgot what it was called.
Where people go to cry together.
Yeah, it was
spaces.
Cry Club or something like that.
Yeah.
They're having it on. They do it at the library in Southwest near Navy Yard.
Mm-hmm. I think that's a part of the culture too. Mm-hmm. That in and of itself is a new culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like holding spaces, like this, creating spaces for us to be. And am I doing that now too? I'm so. I need a champagne. I'm so amazing. Because it's like, even just seeing the city grow from outdoor yoga classes, and like, I remember yoga at the Smithsonian during the Solstice Day, but now seeing it like, there's yoga everywhere, but also just like seeing being able to see the vastness of Black teachers in the DMV area. Because I know I don't know all of them, of course, but like the ones who I do know, the ones I'm getting to know, and the ones who are like currently probably still getting certified right now. And it's just like, I'm grateful to have been on some of these people's journey and to watch their journey. But also, like how you were saying, the difference, there's even the cuddle club. There's a cuddle club, DMV cuddle club, where you can just come and you go and cuddle type of thing. But I think just like the spaces for well-being that the DMV is growing is just so beautiful, because it's like that's our act of radicalness in all this, in everything.
Crying vibe.
Crying vibe.
Crying vibe.
Crying vibe. Yeah. See, I like that. I want to do that. That's what I be doing anyway. Crying and vibing. Yo, that's the sound. That's the song for them. I need some scissors or something. Maybe I have some scissors. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Why did you feel it was necessary to start a rooftop yoga party?
Because the pandemic, everyone had been inside for a long time, away from people, and not feeling good and happy. That's literally the reason. Like, that's the base reason for it. I was like, people need to go outside, celebrate being alive, still being here, still be able to be here. Damn, I'm so beautiful. Yeah. And so I was like, I'm creating this rooftop yoga party, and also I'm probably going through something in my own life. I was like, I want community. I want to bring people together because I want people to near me. That type of thing that happens when I get in my head sometimes. Just like, I'm other people, but about me too. Wow, clean. Not required for use. What does that mean? I never saw that there before. What? Interesting. But yeah. So after the pandemic. Well, probably still current, but after the big height of the pandemic, I wanted to create a space for people to come, celebrate, move and breathe, and just be. And that's what Soul Session is. And so then it evolved from that the first time I moved to Selena. So Selena used to be a hotel chain here in the DMV area, still around the world, I think, but it used to have a location here, and one of their pillars was wellness. So they always had a resident wellness instructor. So I had the one in DC. So I was like, that pretty much began my digital nomad journey, or even yoga nomad journey. And in that, I was living at this rooftop. I was living in a hotel for about a year, some change. What a time! What a time! But in this, so they had the rooftop. So I used their rooftop and everything up there. So when I moved it there, I added more vendors. So we would do yoga, had a DJ, the bar would be open at a certain point. You can order food, and then also have some vendors. And the vendors would be either like a Black-owned woman's hair products, or had a tattoo artist one time or 2 times, a juice person, and then one time I had a lady who brought in like self-defense tools, like tasers or like knuckles type of thing, whatever. Yeah, and so like just being able to bring people together in that way, which is so beautiful. Oh, what a time. My excitement kicks. What a time that was. Is it okay? Okay. For just like create that space for people. Oh my God. I gotta bring that. I need to find a new hotel to bring it back with. That's a good rooftop space. I really want this part to be clean.
How has business been for you coming out of the pandemic?
It's been kind of interesting because people need yoga therapy. Oh, people need yoga therapy. My hand got tired.
You can take a little break if you need to and just talk. Put it down. There you go.
I keep my hands there.
No free marketing for that company though, but you go ahead, take a rest.
I put my hands there for this cute. But business after the pandemic, I would say it has been like for personal client. I mean, I don't know. Let me think for a moment. Thinking hands. I feel like business is there. I just don't know the answer to this question. Because I feel like sometimes people are interested but can't afford it, or they don't know what it is, yoga therapy, or they just don't know who I am and the value that I have in myself. And that's where like I'm working on this year, because I have a lot of value, and every yoga teacher, every yoga person does, but I'm different. And so this year I'm working on like highlighting that difference and value that I offer people, because I do transform lives, my own and others as well, with the tools that I've cultivated using yoga therapy, yoga science, and philosophy, and also just my general experiences in life. And so business it's been fine. I don't know if it's bad or good. I'm very objective in this. But do I say I want more clients? Sure, absolutely. Do I want to help more people on a one-on-one level? Absolutely. Yes, I would love to do more of that. Also, I forgot. Yeah.
If there was a plan of action that you wanted to put together to change how people view you, what would your 3-step plan be? Just in general, 3 steps. Just make it simple for yourself.
More face talking content so you can hear what I have to say. Highlighting my value in general and in others' lives, and developing a better marketing strategy. Yeah.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah, absolutely.
Go back and read your blogs.
Oh wow, I'm gonna cry.
And for every 5 posts, you can make content out of that speaks from your experience. And it's not only a reminder of who you've been, but it's low-hanging fruit content for you to make because you've done it already, speaking from experience.
Okay. I like that. Thank you. Can I use a toothbrush?
Of course. That's what they're there for. Big brush.
I wasn't sure if it was just for decoration.
Yeah, nah, that's all you. All the stuff in there, it's all you.
Yeah. Oh, I need the smaller brush.
So, you've referenced yoga therapy a bunch of times.
Oh, have I?
This is where you educate us on yoga therapy and its importance.
Oh my God. That was on the mic. That is so crazy. I need you to delete that sound immediately. I don't want to hear it for no sound bites or nothing. Like,
that stays. Nah, that stays. That was a classic.
Oh my gosh. Yoga therapy.
I got you.
Jesus. I'm trying to get my hips together. Yoga therapy is a integrative healing modality where we see you on a holistic level, mental, physical, emotional, all the levels, and then some, even biopsychosocial level, and we support you on your goals to increase your quality of life. And your goals can be anything from a physical, mental, emotional, spiritual standpoint, and we create a plan of care for you to reach those goals. Whether it being more balanced physically, more balanced emotionally, emotionally, mentally, whether it be stronger in those ways as well. Even in the body, I'm sorry, I went on a tangent. I mean, not sorry, but I went on a tangent. But yoga therapy is just, you can also think of it as an integrative healing therapy modality that takes into consideration all parts of you to support all parts of you. Yeah. So we don't just look at you through your injury, look at you as a whole person and give you what you need.
What would you say folks misunderstand about yoga therapy?
They misunderstand that it's not just yoga and it's not just therapy. It's a combination of both and then neither. It's both and neither. And that's the misconception. And that's content. I need to write that one down. Or when you get a chance, write that down. Send it to me.
This will be coming out on Thursday.
Thursday?
Yeah, Thursday.
It's only Tuesday.
I know.
You got a quick turnaround.
Depends.
I'm going to give you my content. But no, for me, my phone doesn't be working. My phone is just horrible. Like, it'll be like, no more space. And I'm like, well, forget you then. And I literally have to delete my email off my phone so my phone can work. On my birthday, I could take no photos on my birthday. No photos on my birthday. Some random stranger. He's not a random stranger, but my friend's friend had to take my pictures for me. But yeah, yoga therapy is applied yoga to heal your life, versus giving you sequence and flows to support you. Yoga therapy is, we give you tools to change your life, essentially to transform your life, to increase your quality of life on many levels, but also to support you in cultivating self-awareness and developing your sense of self. And your sense of self is how you see yourself in the world around you, and also how you see the world. And so in our sense of self, we're able to see ourselves through the lens of others, what others want, but then also we begin to like widen the lens of how we want to see ourselves and how we want to be and how we move. But also in our sense of self, it also like correlates to like your dharma or your given path in this life and what that looks and feels like. And so yeah, yoga therapy is that girl, y'all. We also use evidence-informed practices. So pretty much aka research to inform what we're doing as well. So for example, there's a lot of research on yoga therapy and osteoporosis, yoga therapy and menopause, yoga therapy and back pain, yoga therapy and pelvic floor dysfunction, yoga therapy and anything you want to look up. PubMed is my favorite to go on to look up things about yoga therapy and do research. I've also done yoga therapy research on the efficacy of yoga therapy on same-sex individuals. And pretty much the research concluded that yoga therapy is an effective modality for people who are queer and in the LGBTQIA communities because of the increased usage of like, what is the word? Alcohol, drugs, and things like that, and also like other traumas to help mitigate those experiences. But yeah, ask another question. Maybe? Or is that done? What?
No, you did a good job. You did a good job. Just keep scrubbing. You're doing good. You're doing good. You're doing good.
I just wanted to not look like this no more. Oh my gosh. What's happened to the other shoe?
You should take the towel to dry it off.
Okay, sorry, I'm yelling.
Because you've done a great job. No.
Thank you.
We're not worried about you yelling.
Okay.
And you have to look at your job and acknowledge you did a good job and switch to the other one.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful. I did a good job.
Yeah.
Okay, shoes.
It's okay. Give yourself credit. You should dry the table off, too, because when you put the shoe down on the ground, it's going to be wet from the nice fake marble table.
Oh, this is a great table. What do you mean fake? This is real marble. What?
Okay.
Oh, wow. But yeah, I did do a good job. So I love these shoes. Mm-hmm. So they're my dirtiest shoes because I wear these. And there's and also they came in matching socks.
Did they?
With the little tube part with the little.
So what are the name of these shoes?
Nike Tabby.
Ooh.
I don't know the actual name, but the tabbies, because a tabby shoe.
Yeah, the tabbies.
This is a tabby situation, mm-hmm. And so it's a Japanese style of shoe or sock.
Mm-hmm. What makes a tabby a tabby? The toe?
The toe, mm-hmm. Yeah. So the big toe and the other toes together. And it's really good for your arch support, mm-hmm. overall foot strength, balance. Yeah. And that's why feet, this is perfect.
Foot math? You about to go into foot math?
A little bit, not foot math, but like the importance of foot awareness and foot stability, foot mobility alongside the ankle as well. And why like those areas, the feet connects to your overall stability, of course, absolutely, but also your feet connects to your pelvic floor. Mm. Your pelvic floor is connected to your breath, and mm-hmm. your breath connects to your whole entire everything. Mm-hmm. And so it's like when you have that foot awareness, you'll be able to have breath awareness. You'll be able to have body awareness. And so that leads me to my workshop I'm having at the end of March. Actually, it's a foot pelvis diaphragm workshop. Well, we'll discuss those connections actually. Yeah. I don't want to hit nothing. Oh my goodness, because I don't want to hit anything expensive because I'm not paying for it.
And that's why you got to roll your feet out at the end of the day.
What?
You got to roll your feet out.
Yeah, exactly. Roll your feet out, but it's not even just rolling your feet. It's like building the strength, the flexibility, the mobility, grabbing toothbrushes with your toes, things like that. But then also
dexterity,
but also knowing how to lift through your arches, how to lift through your arches and breathe and connect to and like activate your bathroom muscles and then breathe deeper or notice what that even feels like and looks like.
Yeah.
Being able
Which is scary the first time.
Right. But people don't know how to do that or know what that is. So I'm just like, let's do a workshop. Oh my god, what is that even? New shoe. Appreciating where I've come and where I'm going.
Just for the record, this is a new shoe.
Just so you all know.
Just know my body of work. I'm not usually like this.
Oh my, wow. Okay. But yeah, I would love for... So like right now, my content plan, I am working on growing my audience. And then I'll be like, here, y'all, here's stuff you gotta get because y'all love me so much, I guess. But people love me so much right now. I have a free ebook. I'll send it over to you if you want.
Nice. I'd appreciate that.
Yeah.
So I get to see your body of work.
Oh my gosh. You can, yeah, sure, why not? Wow, this stuff was good. Let me not say their name.
Yeah,
but
I'll text it to you.
I don't want this.
You don't want the cleaning products for your shoes in your free time for the other shoes that you have that you love that love you back? Okay.
I just feel like I would never do this until this.
I guess we have a lot more interviews in the future.
Right, pretty much.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm like, Juice, my shoe's dirty. What's up? What you want to talk about?
Send me a photo first.
What you want to talk about? But yeah, and I think that in this era, the last couple of years, I've been like really just dedicated to building community, and not like give me all your money, but like just building community and being like, hey, I'm here, you're there, we're here, let's breathe together for real. And not only that, but I'm an expert that can help you how to breathe deeper, better. I mean, and that's the thing. I don't want to say better, but like deeper and more efficiently. So you can see yourself better. Because when you can't breathe, you can't see.
It literally affects your vision.
Yeah. Like literally and figuratively. Like I'm being dramatic, but like definitely also scientifically, like when you're not breathing properly, it affects like the flow of your blood circulation, and that affects like how you see things. Yeah. It's got super clean in that moment. I can see the difference. I'm getting the hang of it. This is so tired. Do you like engage your core when you do this? Like, what do you?
Sometimes.
That's what I'm saying.
But it also depends on the angle in which you hold the brush and the shoe. So the shoe is what actually gives you freedom, not the brush.
I'm trying to see.
Figure it out. Now you got it as you go. Because what it really comes down to is whatever your weak is at is what is going to be hard as you're cleaning the shoes. So you got to figure out what's your strong points.
Of the shoe or
just how you handle the stuff. Like if you have weak wrists, you may be a person that just puts it down and just does it this way instead of lifting it. For me, I just go crazy. I put my hand in it. It's just crazy with the brush.
Yeah, I feel like if you're doing it, your hand got to be inside the shoe. Yeah. Hey. Okay.
All right. Tell me about sit on
a
the
seat
mat.
on
no,
the mat.
seat on the mat. I'm
a
sorry.
Seat on the mat.
A seat.
A seat.
A seat
on the mat. ASOTM. Was my blog that turned into my
past tense.
Was my blog that turned into my business. So now my business is called A Seat on the Mat. As well as my website, but also like on my logo, and that's my A Seat on the Mat. So A Seat on the Mat is a callback to Solange. I was like, who am I trying to say? Solange, but also Shirley Chisholm, who said it first. To bring your own chair to the table. And so with the yoga mat can go anywhere. Your backpack, you can put it in your backpack, in your suitcase, hold it, and go with you anywhere. But when you're on your mat, No matter where you are, it's just your space to be who and how you are in that moment to your fullest capacity or to your least capacity, to any capacity that you are at. And so that's why a seat on the mat is a place for you to take up space, because it's your mat, a seat on the mat. Take a seat on the mat. But also in that, it's also community. When you take a yoga class, you're all on the seat on the mat together, and like you're creating this space to like learn and breathe together. So yeah, it's pretty simple. But seat on the mat is my brand, my baby. Reminding people to take up space, and that you can be who you are and how you are, no matter where you are, but especially on the mat. And if you don't have a place that allows you to be who you are, you can always take it and create it, because you can create and take. Well, I'm gonna say take. Like, you can always create how you want to live your life, despite what anyone says or does.
What have you accomplished with this platform?
Well, I've accomplished a lot. I've accomplished a lot with this platform. I've had my events. I've been hired to go on retreats with people as a yoga instructor, to offer breath work. I've been on podcasts. I've also just built community through a seat on the mat because of the events I've had and curated, and supported. I've been a lot. Wow, I never thought of it that way. You go, girl. You go, Glen Coco. You go, Glen Coco. Mean Girls reference.
Such a Green Girls reference, yo.
In case no one knows. Because those new ones, never mind, I'm going to talk about that. That's not part of the interview right now. But yeah, a seat on the mat has given me a place just to, oh my God, it's given me a place to be myself. That's so beautiful.
Did you have your own seat on the mat before you made one for yourself?
My yoga mat? Yeah. So my yoga mat was my seat on the mat. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like just being able to do the blog, something like when I first started doing yoga, I was doing the Bikram yoga, the 90-minute hot yoga, 26 into 105 degrees and 40% humidity, and it is amazing. It's hard, but more so it is really a practice of between you and you. There's no assist. The teacher doesn't come and assist you. They just say the dialogue the whole time, which is amazing, which is like good. It's just good. And so in this practice, hold on, I forgot my train of thought. In this practice, yoga. Oh, my seat on the mat. Yeah. I was able to, so it's really hot, really sweaty. Lots of sweat. And so tears and sweat, same thing. Mm-hmm. And so in class.
Perfect place to cry.
Perfect place to cry. As a crier girl, as a crier lover girl here, I would be in class some days. Like some days I could do the whole class, no problem. Some days I have to take a seat. Some days I'm just sitting there and just breathing. Some days I'm crying. I mean, it's like, so like that's really what inspired me to create the space. I'm just like, I know how necessary and also good it feels to have that space where you can just be your complete utter self and it be okay. There's not a lot of times, I don't think there's a lot of times people are just like, you can be here and it's going to be okay no matter how you are, without condition. I'm not saying unconditionally, but without condition. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad.
Literally. Got me in here cleaning shoes. At least they're mine.
They're your shoes.
Right. He was like, yeah, pull up. I got some shoes for you to clean. And I'm like, I'm doing free labor all of a sudden. That's not what I signed up for. Beep, bop, beep, boop, boop, boop. But yeah, so no, having my own seat on the mat really, it's what made me so brave. I'm a brave little shorty. You know what? That reminded me of just now. Brave little toaster. I'm a brave little shorty. Wow. Can I I need to what's the word? Coin that. Like I want to, I want to Photoshop like the brave little toaster, like little trailer, whatever image. You put like this me, and like take out toaster and just put shorty. Oh my goodness. Let me go on Canva.
How can creating space for yourself help in overcoming trauma?
Well, damn. What a question. Because it gives you the space to see yourself in the world differently and with more clarity than you had before. Because you're able to, because in your own journey of evolving, you're able to acknowledge that versus just being like, oh, I'm changing, things are changing, oh my God, I'm freaking out. But it's like, oh, I've been through things, I'm changing, and that's okay. I can give myself the space to do that. I can love myself and accept myself through it versus like, oh my God, everything's so different now, everything's I'm freaking out, anxiety, I'm scared, But yoga gives you a way to ground in yourself and be like, this is scary as hell, but you know what? I'm gonna do it anyway because I can trust myself. I know myself. I know myself more than others know me, and that's so much. Yeah. So that's so much that can fuel you and motivate you, and you're not even those things, but even just really just guide you in your compass of values and how you want to live your life. Wow, I'm really deep. I'm really hurt, y'all. Cleaning some shoes on a Tuesday. There's a commercial. I don't know what commercial it is, but it's like with Kathy Hughes and Howard's radio station, and it was like it's like Give Back Tuesday, and she was saying Tuesdays. I was like, damn, this is a real accent we got here. Cause like when I hear it, I'm like, Tuesday, but Tuesday, it's crazy. But to say it on the radio with your whole chest, crazier. And she's like the creator of the whole station or whatever she was. It's like, yeah, Give Back Tuesday. I said, oh wow, we love it.
What does it mean to walk a day in your shoes?
To walk a day in my shoes. It depends on what day, to be honest. Some days I'm a real bad bitch. It's really great. Got a facial, got a massage, got a gym, got a tan, got a laundry. Other days, it's crying, and journaling, and crying. But then there's days, and then there's the days where I'm teaching classes, like teaching 2 to 3 classes a day, or I have a class and I have a client and a class again, or have like a call with a new potential client, and it's so fun. Or it's days where I'm just like teaching a class, but I'm not seeing any friends or anyone, and I'm just like with myself all day. And in the past, being with myself all day could be like a lot. Not a bad, but just to be like, it would just be a lot, I guess. I don't know how to explain it right now. But lately I'm like, I'm pretty fun. But it's also lets me know I really enjoy my own company. And that when I'm creating community, it's not really about me. It's really just for other people to be with other people. I mean, I'm there, of course. I'm cultivating the space, but it's like it's a very genuine need of just creating space for others. It's not, I don't think I have any like backhanded intentions. So walking in my shoes, walking a day in my shoes is walking in integrity and whimsy. Lots of whimsy over here. And curiosity and trust with self. Despite, there's times that I don't trust myself. I don't want this content to go out and be like, yo, she trusts herself all so much. I do, yes. Don't get it twisted. But there's also times I'm just like, I don't know, for real. I really don't be knowing. And my friends be like, okay, I call my friends and I'm freaking out. I'm like, what do I do? Da 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 da. But then also there's times when I know I can just sit down, breathe, and know. Or just sit, breathe, and be. And I'll know eventually. It's not really a rush to know, you know?
Why do you believe in yourself so intensely?
Is it intense?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm just kidding. Cause I guess if I've felt it, I've felt not believed in by anyone else before on this journey. So I'm like, if no one else was going to do it, I had to do it. And I've made things shake. I've done all the things I said I was going to wrote down, wanted to do. And I'm literally in a place in my life where I'm just like, okay, what do I want to do now? Or it's like, I'm in a place in my life where I'm like, okay, let me think about doing like the normal things, or like, do I want to buy properties? Do I want to do that type of stuff? But like, for me, it's always just been like, I'm doing what I said I want to do. Or I'm going to achieve my dreams. Literally, I wrote down at the beginning of my yoga journey, I wrote 5 things down. One was like, be resident yoga instructor. One was become a yoga therapist. There's some other ones. And I've done them. And so I'm like, I need to sit down and make another list. But also now I'm kind of just like kind of flowing until it all comes to me at the same time. What was the question again? I kind of forgot what the question was.
Why do you believe in yourself so intensely?
Okay, yeah, because there's times when I feel like people didn't believe in me, or maybe even I didn't believe in me, and so, but also I believe in me so much because I have so many dreams and things that I want to do that have nothing to do with me. It's like, yes, I'm doing it, but it's like not about me. So I'm just like, that's a good thing. That makes it feel like what I'm doing is so much greater than me. That makes it so I believe that I can do it for them. Them being who I don't know who they are, but for the people. I just want everybody to be able to see themselves clearer, see others clearly and clearer, and change the world. Such an Aquarius. Such an Aquarius.
What's one piece of advice you would give someone looking to walk a day in your shoes?
Cry. Not in a bad way, but like, crying is good. But also go after what you think you shouldn't go after. Or not even that, like, whatever you want to do, whatever you can think of is possible because you thought of it. And even if it's not the traditional route or how it can be done, you can still do it. Because one of the best things, one of the best lessons of yoga, there is many paths to one thing. Yeah. So like, even if someone's doing what you want to do or what you like to do, whatever like that, but like, there's so many ways to do one thing. There's so many ways to be your most you. Do that. Yeah.
Okay, this is where you drive the table.
Oh.
And there you go. Good job. You put the shoes together. That brush goes over there. Now you're done with that. Good job.
Okay, now it's just, okay.
Yeah, I got you. But you're gonna face the shoes towards the camera. There we go. Good job, shoes. You could just throw the towel on the floor.
I didn't do the front of the shoe.
You didn't do the front?
Hold on. I need this one little
just
ugly
a little scrub.
Yeah, I need this
scrub.
It's a little quick because this is a really.
All right, well, I'm gonna ask you another question since you're here. Now it's cool. I got other questions. I got 20 questions. Stop playing with me.
Is it a hole?
Yeah, it's No,
it's not.
Oh, is that exposure? Okay, all right.
No, it's okay.
Cool. Okay. Shoot, I got a whole list.
All right, this for the front. All right, this for the front real quick. I definitely skipped this part. We're gonna do a front to shoe by shoe comparison. Yeah, what's up? It's like if I was doing something else with my hands that was more calming, what would it be? Cause I don't knit. I'm just like, clean the shoe. Like, what thing?
For me, it would be shaking M&Ms before I eat them.
I feel like maybe if you like, you don't make dough though. But like if you were like, I like a piece of dough would be fun to do in an interview.
I would entertain that for a day.
Right, it's for a day. Like, let's make some dough. Let's play with some dough.
What are mental health benefits of traveling and immersing oneself in new cultures? The mental health benefits are immense. But the top one I would say is that self-trust, doing what you're saying that you want to do, and then also being able to
wake up your mind and immerse up your brain and your synapses to different environments so you can learn quicker and faster again. So like your brain and your body are used to like your daily routines, your daily places, But when you go somewhere else, it's like yes, you're more alert, but you're more excited, you're more aware, you're more able to adapt and receive this information around you. And I think that's so beautiful, that we don't get when we're in our everyday places. And then culturally, you're able to learn about people who are different than you, and that's so important.
How can yoga and wellness practices help individuals redefine themselves?
How can yoga and other wellness practices help you redefine yourself? Because yoga and some other holistic practices allow you to see ways you can transform your own energy, and in the sense of like an alchemy, essentially. Like you're like, oh, I'm sad, and then you begin to do yoga therapy. You begin to be like, okay, what is the sadness? Why is this sadness? You begin to break it apart and discern what that looks like, and then by the end of that, you're seeing the world, your sadness different. And so yoga therapy, and other mental practices provides you with a place to explore objectively in order to heal completely. Damn.
Last question. Why are you a catalyst for healing?
I am a catalyst for healing because I heal, because I take the time to do the work to see myself clearly and the world around me clearly. I am a catalyst for healing because I make space for others to heal and see themselves clear. I'm a catalyst for healing because the ancestor says so. I don't know. It's the for me. Oh man, but yeah. You tell me why I'm catalyst for healing. I'm just kidding.
Do you really want that answer?
Sure, why not?
Because you've gone through pain, so you know what it means to heal.
Yeah, I'm a healer. So I'm saying, that's what I just said on the good thing.
Okay, so
this is the day in my shoes.
see, she needed the third one. That's what it was.